What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Big Baby Jonathan here. This is Lakers Live pregame show with my boys for tonight, Aaron and Manny. Aaron, how's it going, man?
It's going great. Also want to wish out a big happy and healthy New Year's 2021. Let's go.
And my other boy, Manny. Manny, how's it going, man? Hope all is well in the new year, man.
What's up, everybody? Happy New Year, and let's get going. Let's do this.
In today's live pregame show, Lakers versus San Antonio, we're going to talk about the keys to the game and also Alex Caruso's not playing and LaMarcus Aldridge. But first, let's get to the keys to the game. For me, it's get off to a fast start. Get off to a fast and quick start. Get out in transition early. Defend the three. Just do all that good stuff tonight. Knock this team out early. So, Aaron, what is your keys to the game for tonight? Lakers versus Spurs.
Keys to the game is pretty simple. Limit the turnovers. Limit turnovers. Obviously come out on the fast start, like you said, but 10 or less turnovers tonight. We've already played this team. Gotta get out there, control the ball, no sloppy passes. What about you, Manny?
My keys to the game are going to be defending the three. It's going to be like last game because we're playing the same opponent as we played last game, the Spurs. And we all know the Spurs have very good three-point shooters in DeJounte Murray. They have Lonnie Walker. Even DeMar DeRozan doesn't shoot many threes, but he can get hot from three. And I'm even going to go rebounding because rebounding has been very lackluster the past few games. And we need not only like Anthony Davis and Marcus Gasol, but even on the bench we need Montrezl Harrell to get rebounding. Like, for example, let's say if like Lonnie Walker gets a basket in, we need Montrezl Harrell to get the rebound right away, pass it down, and for like someone like LeBron to just slam that down.
Let's go. My key player for tonight. Sorry about that, man. Technical difficulties. My fault, y'all. Let's keep rolling. My key player for tonight. I'm gonna go with LeBron James. My player is to have a great game tonight. He's gonna get 32 points, 12 rebounds, 9 assists, and 2 blocks. He's gonna impact the game defensively. I know he's coming off of a sprained ankle. Frank Vogel says he's still gonna play through it, and LeBron's gonna do his thing tonight. So Manny, who is your player that you want to pick tonight?
I'm going to go with a guy who's been very streaky the past three games, and that's Dennis Schroeder. Even though he's not a LeBron and he's not an AD, he's still like, I would say, our third guy. He's been scoring about like 15, 16 points a game when they're getting him good touches. He's been a very good passer as well. And I'm also going to go with another player in Marcus Gasol because Marcus Gasol has been an elite passer as a big man. And we know big men aren't really known for their passing, but like he's kind of like an older Nikola Jokic in that aspect. So I'm going to go with Dennis Schroeder and Marcus Gasol.
Got to go with my boy AD tonight. I want to see him drop at least 25 or 30 points in the game. I'd be happy. 30 points, 15 boards, and yes, I'm calling it 6 assists. So we will definitely see. But I definitely just want to see him be aggressive. He was not as aggressive as he got towards the end of the game, the last game. I need to see him come out, get a lot of touches, and stay inside the post, man. Like you don't need to be shooting so many threes a game. Just go out, play your game, get that mid range going, get those hooks.
Yeah, most definitely. AD's gonna dominate, and my boy Jay always in the comments. What's good? What's good, Jay? Happy New Year to you. Surprise player tonight, Matthews again. Okay, that's a good one. I'm actually had him or LeBron. Also, we could play two people. I had LeBron. Now I'm gonna go with Wesley Matthews, man. I feel like he's gonna bounce back. And yeah, man. If you have questions for us, put them in the comments. And shout out to my boy Chris. He always has great Zoom parties. So if you guys want a Zoom party, follow him on Twitter, and he'll give you the link for the show. And also I want to see Lakers get better at tonight is the turnovers. We had 17 turnovers. We got to make the right adjustment. We got to move the ball from side to side and move the ball. And the turnovers got to limit. At least not 17. 17 is too high. In that I noticed when Lakers have when Lakers have 8 or 9 turnovers, they play better. But when they have high turnovers, it's going to be a long game. So, Aaron, what do you want to see from the Lakers tonight when it comes to these turnovers?
Turnovers are created pretty simply, by just being careless. It's being careless with the ball. And I feel like the passes they're trying to make, they're lazy passes. That's what you would consider them. They're not they're not clean passes. Like if anybody's gonna play on a basketball court, could be not even NBA guys, throw a ball, make a clean pass. Don't try and throw it halfway across the other side of the court. If you're gonna do that, don't get me wrong, Marc Gasol's like crazy passes and LeBron's football passes that he's made, that's great. When you have practice, that just takes time to get used to and be comfortable with. But just make the easy passes, make the easy cuts. It's not only, passing is a game of not only having, great people that are catching it on time and hitting their spots when they're going to throw it to them, but also it's about making sure you're reading like, okay, this guy's cutting to the basket. I know I'm going to get double teamed. Let me make a smart pass here. Don't get, as they say, is don't get cute with the ball, but just go out there and be assertive with it.
Go ahead, Manny.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with what Aaron said. Like when it comes to like turnovers, we can't be careless with the ball. We have to we see a guy that's there, we need to pass it to him, but we can't pass when we see a San Antonio player right there, because when that happens, like let's say for example, Schroeder's trying to pass to like Harrell in the post. So then let's say if Aldridge is playing, which he's not, you can't pass it right there when he's on him, or else it's going to go to Aldridge, and then he's gonna have the ball. He's probably gonna pass to like DeJounte Murray. He's gonna get a fast break, and then he's gonna score. So we need to be smart with the ball. That's all that matters. That's how you like limit turnovers. And if we do that, it shouldn't be a problem. Turnovers.
Yeah, turnovers. My boy Jay, Lakers must make the passes harder than it has to. Yeah, I agree 100%. Also too, I want to see different. If you turn the ball over, don't do this. When you do that, when you huff and puff, body language. Come out. If you turn the ball over, get back on defense and play on. It's part of basketball, because I noticed when Schroeder turned the ball over when we lost to Portland, he looked at AD, and then that's when you have bad body language so far, it can affect the team. Don't do that. And if you miss defensive assignments, LeBron, stop putting your head down. Everybody needs to stop putting your head down. It happens. Keep it pushing. Fight through adversity. You know what I mean? It's a long game. You're going to have turnovers. You're going to have bad missed defensive assignment. It's okay. Play through it and get better from it. So, Aaron, what do you think about that? Do you see that from the Lakers? I do. I don't know about you. Do you be seeing the Lakers put their head down a lot? I see it with certain players on the team like Kuzma, Dennis Schroeder, and LeBron too.
Yeah, absolutely. I see it as a big problem where, let's look at the fact, obviously there was possessions there. The officiating for the game was not great at all. The Lakers barely got to the free throw line, barely getting any calls from the officials. And, the problem with LeBron, and I think it's something we can all agree with, and I think you just got to say, you know what? I get it. If I don't get the whistle, I don't get the whistle. Or, if I'm driving to the hole, I can't just stop and bark at the refs and say, I'm hit on the hand, like grabbing your hand. You got fouled. It was a no call. It's probably they're probably gonna look at it when they watch the game again or watch their tapes at the end of the night and say, oh, look, we missed a few foul calls on you that you clearly got bopped. We need to be a better job. No, you as a leader for the NBA and for the Lakers need to put out there a better example and say, look, I'm trusting my guys. Get back on defense. Transition defense. It should be our bread and butter. Get to your spots before the Spurs do, because they will make us pay every time LeBron wants to whine at the hole because he didn't get his foul calls. We know he got fouled. Get back. If you didn't get the whistle, run back on defense. 36 years old. Come on, man.
Yes, most definitely, man. Sometimes, my boy Vince. What's up, Vince? LeBron gets fouled every time, but Harden does something that's foul. Hey, but sometimes, man, I'm gonna keep it real. LeBron should kick. I know. Here's the thing. I'm gonna keep it real. LeBron, stop crying to the refs. It's part of basketball. If you get hit, oh well. You know what I mean? Play through the contact, man. You always be flexing. Come on, bro. You feel me? It's like chill.
Does that a lot.
It's like I saw one player was like, he's grabbing my arm. I'm like, get back on defense. But I know sometimes, keep it real, Kobe would do that too. He would. He would be like, that's a fucking foul. Sorry for cussing, but it just slipped out. Won't do that for next pregame and postgame. My bad. You know, Kobe be doing that. You know, James Harden does that too. A lot of these, even Kevin Durant, even Kyrie. You know, it happens. But you can't just say, look at the ref while you stop. When you stop and your team's going on there, it's like, come on, talk to the ref at a timeout. You know, just I don't want to see any bad body language tonight. I want to beat the Spurs team, be 2-0 on the road trip, man. I really feel like Lakers can get this done tonight, but I want the Lakers to contain Javonte Murray, DeMar DeRozan, because they exploded. Javonte Murray exploded for 29 points. DeMar DeRozan improving, and his mid-range improved better, and his three-point got up there. So I want Lakers to do those things, and we'll be good, ready to go. Aaron, what you think?
Yeah, DeRozan 23, 6, and 5, and he shot 7 for 12 in the last game. So we that's too many points.
Mm-hmm.
If you wanna have a good game on defense, your job is to limit them to maybe at the most 15 points. 15 points, and Patty Mills.
Mm-hmm.
Let's not forget. He's been with that. He was on that team the days with Ginobili and Parker and the prime Spurs team that they were. So, and he's a very lethal, dangerous shooter if you leave him constantly wide open. You just got to get back. We got to keep those guys in check. Manny, what about you?
What we have to do is we just need to limit turnovers, and also this happens every game basically. When an unknown player, I'm gonna say an unknown player, but like a guy that's not a big star, has a career high on us. It didn't happen last game, but we can't let a guy like Lonnie Walker or Patty Mills get like 30 points tonight. We need to like post up, play defense, and and also when we're on a big run, and then we can't just go fall asleep. We got to keep going, and we got to keep staying clear on that, in my opinion.
Yeah, most definitely, man. And defend the three, and defend the three and points in the paint. Lakers were soft in points in the post. Last game they were wide open layups. And I'm starting to see JaVale McGee and Dwight's presence not being there is showing effectively. I'm gonna give you Marc Gasol 30 games. If he doesn't perform, keep performing, you gotta dip. Us Laker fans, we don't play that. Come here. I know Powell's finesse, but Marc Gasol's a little bit, keep it 100, keep it real on my channel. Marc Gasol a little bit soft in the paint. You don't see physicality. He gets rebounds, but you don't see that like that Dwight getting people's face. You don't see Marc Gasol getting people's faces. You saw Dwight and JaVale McGee do it, but Marc Gasol's kind of a little bit soft in my personal opinion. So what do you think, Aaron?
I agree. At least at times Powell wasn't so soft all the time. There was games that he really muscled it up there. That he said, okay, look, you're gonna try and block me here. Powell was a good passer too. Let's not get me wrong. They're both great passers. They both can shoot well. I feel like Gasol doesn't take enough shots. If you have a pick and roll, if you're playing, like for instance, you're playing a LeBron and Powell. You're playing a LeBron and Gasol pick and roll. That should be devious right there, because that Mark can play the mid range. He shoots the mid range. He shoots the three. That's how many times can we look back at the old prime Lakers when Kobe would be playing pick and roll with Gasol all the time, and Gasol shoots that mid range right above the free throw line, right around that circle, shoots it, and those are shots that he bury all the time. I need to see Mark get out there and be aggressive.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, man, most definitely. Marc Gasol got to turn up tonight, because at the end of the day, we need almost a big man. You know what I mean? Get a big man. If you have to get someone that can get rebounds, block shots, I know he just retired. It's unfortunate he retired. Joking would be perfect for this Laker team. Block shots, running the floor. Maybe he can get the itch again and try to win a championship with us. Call him, hey, you want to come through? If he's like, nah, I'm good. All right. Who else wants to, because our interior went from physicality to go ahead and make a layup. We don't care. I see that. I see a lot of layups. And if I was the center for the Lakers, I would make an imprint by knocking somebody on their back, just to make a point. Stop letting us get layups in this thing. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna end this Lakers Live pregame show. But be on the lookout for tonight's post-game show. We recap the game, have highlights, and so much more, man. Aaron and Manny, thank you so much, man. Talk to you guys tonight.
Ciao, guys.
You guys enjoy the game.